New Thought Media Network proudly presents Realizing Wholeness with Dr. Ali Benjamin. Thursdays at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. Live on New Thought Media Network and YouTube.com. Now, let's join Dr. Ali in Realizing Wholeness.
Hello and good evening. I'm Ali and this is Realizing Wholeness. And every Thursday evening, I jump on and share a meditation practice. And so today, our theme or our topic is to be here now. And every Thursday, practically, we offer this meditation, this practice, so that you can tune in to yourself and to this now moment and rest and relax from the busyness of your day and your thinking and all the doing, and simply be with yourself in a quiet and mindful way. And so I chose this topic, Be Here Now, because my life has been so hectic over the last few weeks, few days especially, and it's easy to get caught up and distracted. And some of those things that we get distracted by are really wonderful. Our work, our family, our home life, our hobbies, all of that can be really amazing and wonderful. And sometimes it's not. Sometimes you might turn on the news or be scrolling through your social media and you find things that bring you a sense of heaviness. Things that might cause you to tune into fear or anxiety or sadness. And that's the way life is, isn't it? There's a constant stream of things arising, things happening, and we can get drawn in, especially if we hear or witness things that sort of poke at our values and the things that are important to us. And that's been the case for me. And I'm sure if you are watching the news, you can find things to really poke at your values and what's important to you. And so I offer these meditation practices each week to give us a little break from all of that and tune into what is real. And what is real is something that only you can identify for yourself. And hopefully today I'll share something that gives you pause for thought and takes you into a deeper relationship with yourself, what's important to you, and to ultimately realize your wholeness. And our wholeness says that there's nothing missing from who we are. Maybe there is in the phenomenal world, the world of the ego. We may be seeking to achieve something, a goal, a new job, a relationship, whatever it might be. And when our personality, our ego structure is tuned in to achieving, acquiring something, and when we're so caught up in that dynamic of believing that we are our personality, and our personality is attached to particular ideas or outcomes, we can get really discontent, sad, angry, fearful if we don't achieve those things that our personality has deemed very important. And so being present in the now moment, being free from the ego structure or the personality structure, and just simply witnessing the breath or witnessing the sensations, just being present and mindful in each moment, we then have an opportunity to move out or off of that hamster wheel that is so common to us as spiritual beings having this human experience. It's so natural for us to want what we want and go after those things and try and find connection and meaning in life. And all of that can be really wonderful, but it can get very tiring because it's sort of an up and down experience. Great highs and great lows come with life. And so meditating or practicing the presence or simply being still and quiet and breathing, those practices, these things can take us out of that habitual thinking and bring us out of our habitual habits and behaviors and things that we do, and help us to see that we're more than what we do. We're more than who we think we are. We are eternal life. We are love made manifest. And when we start to identify with those aspects of our being, the true identity, I like to call it, we begin to see that there's actually a distinction between us being and us doing. And when we actually take time to realize and experience the spaciousness of being versus doing, there's deep peace, there's a reservoir of energy, of love, of power that comes from simply being and not doing, and realizing that the difference when you're active, when you're doing, when you're engaging in the world, when you're having conversations, when you're working, whatever it is, that's one aspect of you. And then there's a deeper aspect. And when we can engage in that deeper aspect, get familiar with that stillness and spaciousness, then all of that busyness slips away for the duration of your practice. It might pop up in your mind, thoughts might arise. But if you practice simply witnessing the now moment, being here now, if you make this a practice, you'll find that it actually fuels your doingness. And it becomes something that is deeply satisfying and rewarding. And so I have a couple of quotes, and these are from one of my favorite teachers, Mooji. And he says, by continuing with detached witnessing, the pull to escape will begin to weaken, and an increased sense of presence will be felt. So he's describing this detached witnessing, this meditative practice, as something that at the beginning we may feel this pull or this unsettledness. Your mind might jump in and want to give you all kinds of good reasons to go and fold the laundry or go for a walk or watch TV or whatever, as a distraction from simply being the witnessing presence. But if you can stay with it, if you can stay simply witnessing no thingness. And it helps to close the eyes, and it helps to let go or not be attached. Practice non-attachment to the thoughts that arise, because they inevitably do. I've been meditating for decades, and sometimes I can't even quiet the mind. And it's usually because I haven't been practicing meditation on a regular basis. And so when we have those gaps between the thoughts, when we can feel the fullness of the moment without anything occurring, just a complete quiet and stillness, and we're simply the witnessing presence, then we're comfortable. The more often we do it, the more we get accustomed to it, the more we long to do it, enjoy doing it, and prioritize it. And that sense of needing to escape, needing to busy yourself or whatever, or to go down a thought spiral, will begin to weaken. And as he says in this quote, an increased sense of presence will be felt. And so you might want to pay close attention as we enter into the practice. What does that sense of presence feel like? And it's becoming, when you become really curious about that, what does this presence feel like? And you simply feel it and expand that delight in simply not being run by the mind, but simply holding the space for the physical and the mental, the mind, and simply witnessing the comings and goings of all of that. And another quote from Mooji, go to the source. You don't have to go far. You don't have to take even a single step, because it's all here right now. And so we go to the source when we become still, when we turn inside and simply be. And so we're going to do that now. So please get comfortable, make any little adjustments to your position. And let's take a breath together and close the eyes and go inside and down. And I like to start with checking into the mind, the local mind, your mind, my mind. And just giving some attention, acknowledgement to the mind. The mind is so powerful and so important, and we rely on our thinking mind, our imagination, our memory. We enjoy the faculties of the mind. And so as we simply check in and give thanks for the mind, all the faculties of the mind, and then drop down into the heart. Maybe place your hand on your heart and simply acknowledge yourself, your heart, your love, the people you love, the dreams that you love, all the memories of love in the past, the love that you have in your life at the moment, and the longing or anticipation of the love yet to be. And now relax your hand and move down into the belly, into the instincts, that part of you that just knows. It's not about thinking, it's just about knowing. And the body knows, the body is wise. And sometimes we take it for granted how much wisdom comes when we listen to the body. When we follow our instincts, our intuition that speaks through the body when we're paying attention. We just know. And so we've checked into the head, the heart, and the body. And now I invite you to take a deep breath. All the way down, hold it for a second, and then exhale. Another deep breath, inhaling and exhaling. And one more. And on the exhale, completely relax your body. Completely let go. And become aware of the surface that you're on. Feeling it completely holding you, supporting you. As you begin your practice with being present, being still, being available, and letting go. With the eyes closed, you've let go of looking, seeing, taking in the world. And maybe consider letting go of the roles you play in the world, all the titles you hold: mother, father, daughter, son, child, student, boss, worker. Whatever titles or roles, just simply experiment with letting that go. Letting go of all those attachments to who you are in the outer world. And as you simply let those go for now, who are you? And become curious, inquisitive, in a soft way. Who would you be if you dropped all of those ideas about who you are and what you do and how you show up in the world, and you simply let those go and feel the spaciousness of not being attached to any of that, not being attached to being happy or sad, fearful, angry. Letting go of trying to achieve anything, and simply be. The spaciousness beyond the personality, beyond the phenomenal world. Pay attention to this moment. And be here now. Beyond time, letting go of the past, letting go of thoughts of the future. And simply being here, available. If a thought arises, simply allow it to fall away like a cloud moving across the sky, or a bird flying across the horizon, leaving no trace. Allow your thoughts to be that transitory, detached from all of that thinking, and paying undeniable attention to this moment, undistractable attention to who you are beyond the body, beyond the mind. And enjoying the depth of stillness, the potentiality of spaciousness. Pay attention to this moment. Thoughts come and go, and here you are. Now, take another deep breath and begin to sense your body, wiggle your toes, your fingers, move your shoulders. And as you start to come back, give thanks for this time, this spaciousness, this practice of simply being present, of not being attached to the thoughts of the body, the world, simply having your own moment with yourself, with your source, with the I am presence. Another deep breath. And gently open the eyes. Welcome back, and I trust that this meditation has supported you and it's given you some peace and a sense of comfort being present with yourself and exploring what's beyond thoughts, what's beyond the senses, the phenomenal world. And maybe try it for a few minutes every day and familiarize yourself with that part of you that's so quiet but always present, loves presence. So namaste, peace and blessings to you wherever you are, and join me next Thursday, and I'll see you then. Mwah. Lots of love to you. Bye-bye.